the lacing style by taking a lace down through the first hole on the outside of the shoe. I'm just going to push the tongue down a little bit first as well. It makes it a little bit easier to get to those lace holes on either side. So taking your lace up through that first hole, just bring it a little way up into the shoe, and then when you take your lace across the front, just flatten it out as much as you can, and the end of the lace comes down through the inside first hole. Again, bring it up a little way, and then to make sure our laces are the same length on both sides, we're going to put the ends of the laces together and pull up. So I'm just going to loosen off that bar there at the front so we can set the tone for the rest of the lacing style. I'm going to take the outside lace first, bring it across the shoe to the second hole on the inside. And I bring it across and just making sure I flatten it out, and I'm also going to catch the lace on my finger, which helps me to untwist any parts in the lace, and it also means I can put a loop over that top hole. Then take the inside lace, bring that across to the outside second hole. Again, I'm going to catch it on my finger, and as you can see, I can undo any twists as they happen. And then I'm going to stop there and just make sure that I'm happy with how loose they look. So I'm going to bring them in a little bit and just take that one out. And then if you do that right at the very beginning, you just need to copy that all the way up, and then you get the same tension on all your laces. So taking the outside lace, come across to the inside third hole. And then the inside lace comes across to the outside third hole. And then if you open up your shoes as well, as you work your way up, you'll also make sure that they've all got the same tension. So the outside lace comes across to the inside fourth hole. And the inside lace comes across to the outside fourth hole. Keep that lace in your hand and bring it across to the inside fifth hole. Now at this point, you can take your lace through the hoop on the tongue if you want to. But the good thing about this tongue on this Reebok is that it hardly moves at all. And as you can see, that hoop stays quite central. So you could place it through there if you wanted to. I'm not going to today because I like that kind of continued line of all the loops up the shoe. So I'm going to take the outside lace across to the inside fifth hole. And then the inside lace is going to come across to the outside fifth hole. Keep that lace in your hand and bring it across to the inside sixth hole. And then the inside lace comes across to the outside sixth hole. Before I get close to finishing now, I'm just going to make sure as well that it's still happy with all the loops. That one's a little bit looser, so I'm going to bring that in a little bit and follow it up as it goes up through the shoe. Just check again. And then I'm going to take the outside lace across, and I'm going to go around again and down through the hole, the opposite hole. That looks like it's twisting to me, so I'm just going to pull it out and bring it back in again. And then I'm going to take the inside lace, do the same, go around the top into that top hole and down. Again, I'm just going to make sure it's not twisted under there. That's okay. And then to help to keep your loosely laced style in place on your foot, to stop it slipping on your heel, an easy way to resolve that would be to take this lace and take it through the opposite hole again. So I'm going to pull those two laces up together, which lets me get through that hole much more easily. Push your lace through as much as you'd like it to be hanging out, which gives you a little loop, and then take the opposite lace through this one. So again, I'm just going to pull those two laces out of the way, those two bits of lace. Pop it through the top. So I've got 2 loops there, and those 2 loops are a nice length to go behind the tongue. So I'm just going to slide them behind there. These laces are really lovely and soft, so you'd wear that lace, those 2 loops, on top of your foot and underneath the tongue quite easily. Just check that your laces are coming out as much as you like there. And if you find that some of your loops are a little bit either too tight or they're too loose, now's the time to adjust them. So pull out your shoe and just check that they're all sitting with a nice amount of tension that you'd like on all of them. Now's a chance to adjust them all. Just pull up the tongue there, you can see more so what the style looks like now that it's finished. So there we've got your right foot loosely laced. Let's move on to the left foot. So for the left foot, again, I'm going to start with the first hole on the outside of the shoe, so that when you put the 2 shoes together, then if you're starting on the outside, they'll match all the way up. So I'm just going to pull that tongue out the way a little bit as well. So draw your lace up into your shoe a little bit, flatten it out as you go across the front and down through the opposite first hole, again pulling up a little way, and then to make sure that our laces are the same length, put together the ends and pull up. So I'll just loosen that off a little bit. And then I'm going to start with the outside lace, bringing it across the shoe to the inside second hole. Again, when I come across, I'm flattening out my lace the whole time. Catch it on your finger. Take the inside lace, bring it across to the second hole. Do the same by catching it on your finger. And now's a chance to just check that your laces are sitting the way you want them to. So this one's a little bit baggy there, so I'm going to bring it in a little bit. And then just check them again. They're all sitting just the way I want them to be, which they are. Okay, so now I'm going to take the outside lace across to the inside third hole. And the inside lace, pull that in a bit. The inside lace is going to come across to the outside third hole. These shoes are quite light, so they're moving around a little bit today. Then take the outside lace across to the inside fourth hole. And then the inside lace comes across to the outside fourth hole. Keep that lace in your hand and bring it across to the inside fifth hole. And it's this time now, if you wanted to go through that hoop on the tongue, you'd take your lace through there. Then take the inside lace across to the outside fifth hole. Keep that lace in your hand and come across to the inside sixth hole. Then take the inside lace across the shoe to the outside sixth hole. Keep that lace in your hand and bring it across to the inside last hole, the seventh hole. Take it down through the top. And then take the inside lace across to the opposite top hole, coming down through the hole. Before you finish off, just check the tension on all your laces, that they're all sitting the same and you're happy with them. And then we're going to take that outside lace across and come through the opposite top hole again. So I'm going to pull those two laces over to help me to get through the bottom of the hole, like that. And then I'm going to take the inside lace and I'm going to bring it across to the opposite top hole. So again, pull those laces out of the way, make it easy for yourself. Pull that lace through, take your 2 hoops behind your tongue, like that, and then we're just going to check. So this one has come in a little bit here, so I'm just going to pull that one back out again, and this one has, like that. Make sure you're happy with them. Bring your tongue up. So there you have your left and your right Reebok Classic loosely laced. I hope that was helpful. If it was, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and for future videos, subscribe. Thanks for watching.